Hey guys, it's Morgan coming to you with an install / introduction video. I really don't know what to call this, but it's definitely going to be an install video. I'm really excited. I'm trying out a brand new product to me. Not only the actual specific product, but the whole idea of the product. So as you guys know, I generally wear a Wolf pack vest all the time when I ride, whether it be dual sport or just normal trail riding, sometimes even racing. I wear the Wolf pack vest. It's awesome. It carries most of my stuff. But we're heading to Idaho here in just a week and a half. I'm really excited. Make sure you subscribe too, because we're going to be producing a ton of content from a trip up to Idaho. Everything from prepping the bike to getting up there. The trip up there should be a lot of fun. Where we're camping at Smiley Creek Lodge. To 3 days full of riding, plus whoever knows like what we have to fix along the way. Anyway, it's going to be awesome. A ton of content coming, guys. So make sure you subscribe. But up in Idaho, things are big and things are scary, and you get a long way from gas really quickly. Well, the pack vest doesn't have a great way to carry fuel, and I didn't want to buy the Giant Loop fuel bag just because it's just a fuel bag. So, and Giant Loop makes awesome stuff. I love their stuff, but I decided that I was going to go with the Kriega OS base setup. So there's a little Kriega logo. There's a thing I've already taken it off. I've already taken it off the packaging. But so it's the OS base. This is the style of saddlebag that goes over the back, and then I've got two 6-liter bags that are going to go on it. They're waterproof adventure packs. Anyway, OS system. It's really cool. I'm really excited. Because I just don't think I can carry enough to feel really super safe in the Idaho backcountry. Like I said, you get a long way from towns and from gas really quickly. So this video is going to be installing this thing and checking it out. So if you're into that, let's do it. Let's get after it. Alright guys, so the bike I'm running is the 2018 300 XCW. Used to be a 250 XCW named Daisy. She is an awesome machine. I just got done riding on the Kriega Plateau with my kids for the weekend, camping and hanging out. So let's see how this thing goes. This obviously is going to go back here, and then it's going to kind of come like that, I'm guessing. Alright, so yeah, I think that's going to work like that. Now we just got to look up the instructions on how we do it, and yeah, let's dig in. All right, guys. So I went on to Kriega's website where they said to go for instructions. There are none, so I feel pretty confident that we can get this done. So basically, I looked at a bunch of pictures and a bunch of other things, and this is what I'm seeing. So what we want to do is we want to get this lined up to where it's, you know, relatively in line with the plastic, kind of like that, and have it centered right to left, obviously. And then this is going to come around here on the frame, which makes sense. And then we're going to have to drill 2 holes back here for, let's see, these guys. These guys are going to go like that, and then this is going to hook into that and pull it tight like that. And these are pretty cool. I'll show you how we're going to do that. We're going to line those up. Those will go in nice and tight there. And then the big bags are going to go onto here. So I think I'm pretty happy with about where that is on the thing. I never sit down on this bike anyway, but when I do, it's always up there. So I want to make sure it's about centered. And then what I'm going to do, just for grins, is I'm going to take this, come through here. All right, so I'm looking at this. It's made obviously to come around the frame, which is going to make the air box a little bit interesting to get to if I have to do that, but that's okay. I'm just going to mount this thing up right now, and then we'll go back over it and see how it is to do. So I think this is to be like the shortest version, so we'll go right there with it. And these little cam things are pretty cool. It's Kriega. I don't know if it's proprietary, but they definitely use these on everything. They're really nice because they're easy to undo. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come back until that's centered. And we'll do this side. Kind of just want to make sure it's on about the same part of the frame. And looks like it is. So then what we'll do is this can kind of come there and there. And now I think that if we get this all lined up, we can get those buttons somewhere in, here and here, and then we'll be able to tighten this thing down to make it nice and tight on here, and then hook the bags to it. So I think, honestly, I think that's gonna work. I might actually come up higher on that because I kind of want it to be up like that, I think, and further away from the exhaust. All right, yeah, I like that a little bit better. Still protected from the exhaust. You can see it's away from the stinger there, but that brings this up a little bit higher on the plastic, so I like that. Now, I want to make sure to do that over here, we need to come in around here. I think that looks pretty good. So I have a lot of room to cinch these up. I'm gonna see how far in these will go, because I'd like to get those buttons as far forward as I can and not so far back here, because the further back, the flimsier this is. All right, guys, I think if I put this right there, you can see there's still some distance there, so I can loosen it, hook it through there, then pull it tight, and that'll make me feel good about how far forward this little button is. So let's take a look at how we're gonna mark those and try to make them even. So these things are pretty cool, and actually it's gonna make it really easy to center it, because the screw part actually comes from the bottom, so that's actually going to come up through. So what we can do is put them down, and we can mark down through the hole, which is actually really, really, really nice. I don't know if they did that on purpose, but I like it. Now I'm just going to do this by eye and try to get them about the same. Obviously, if you got OCD, you can spend hours making sure this is perfect, but I'm not that guy. I just want it to work, so I like that. I'm gonna take a little scribe, but all just come down. Again, I think that looks good. Right in the center. Make a mark, and do one, and then I like to do one and get some red thread locker on here up from the bottom, and that is definitely something to consider, guys, on these fenders. It's a little bit close to the edge, so I'm gonna move that inboard. I thought I had given myself enough room between that, but I hadn't, so we're just gonna scoot her over. No big deal. There we go. There we go. That matches up nice. So fortunately, I'm not the OCD guy who's too worried about it, but if you are, make sure you look underneath there before you do, because not all fenders are totally flat under there, and I thought, like I said, I thought I'd given myself enough room. All right, so now we need to match that up with this side, which is why I always do just one first, honestly, so I can kind of get it in there, make sure I like it. All right, that looks good. More red Loctite. All right, now, dude, these are really cool cam locks on these straps. It's actually really cool. You just pull them out and they loosen really nice. Go like that, and then we tighten them up. There we go. All right, now those look good, but you can see you got this bump here. I think that's because what we need to do is be able to pull this down, and I don't know what the best way. We're gonna have to figure out what the best way of doing that is. Now we got to figure out how to hook these to it. Like I said, unfortunately the Kriega site does not have any instructions, so yeah, that's all right though. No worries. Let's I'm gonna set you guys down. Let's figure these out. So again, they've got the really nice Kriega cam loopy kind of thing, and then this cam strap is really slick. And I think the way this is gonna work, let's take a look. I think what we'll do, if we come over here, we see these slots. I think we can take these loops, put them through those slots, and then take our cam straps around and over and hook to it. So these are really, by the way, let's take a look at these bags. These are cool. They're like all the Kriega bags. They're like dry bags. So they open up, completely waterproof down in there, and then don't eat that. So then this liner comes out if you want to wash it. So that's pretty slick. All right, so now let's take a look at if we go. Let me see. I can show you guys. So you come over here, you can see that goes in from the outside, then up, and then we're going to hook our cam strap to that, and then be able to pull down on it. I like that a lot. Yeah, that's going to be awesome. Okay, so let's just get one on there. I think that's going to work awesome. So we can just reef on it back to tighten her up. And I think that is going to work really well. I'd like to see if there's a way to make this like so I can pull down on that, but I don't know. Maybe you don't need to. We're going to try it though. I think that's going to work good. We can get in and out of these while they're on the bag or on the bike, no problem. You can, reef down on this to make it as tight as you want. Cool thing about Kriega stuff is all these extra loops mean that you can hook other Kriega stuff to it that have these cam straps, so they're really super versatile. Let's go ahead and button it up. All right, now I'm going to install the other side real fast, guys, and then we'll take a look at it. All right, guys, I got them installed. I think I'm going to like them. We're going to find out. So there we are. It's the Kriega OS system using, these are two 6-liters. So this is the OS 12 combo here. It's two 6-liter bags plus the base system. And that is, let's see how much that is. I'm not even sure what that costs. Let's go look at the computer. I don't remember, honestly. All right. There we go. OS 12 combo. It is 239 pounds. What does that mean? So let's find out what that means in real world. So 239 pounds, $2. $330 US. So it's not inexpensive, but their guarantee is really good. I've never had a problem. I've had 2 issues ever with Kriega stuff. Actually, both of them were my fault, and they replaced both bags free of charge, no questions asked. So I think it ends up looking pretty good. Like I said, I got this little bit of a thing here. Probably has something to do with where this is. Oh, maybe I could move this down and solve that. Let's try that. I bet I can, and we'll do the other one too. So we'll check in one more time, guys. But so far, looking good. All right. So I actually moved them down. I ended up not having to double it up. It is at the very last part, so I wish I could figure out a way to shorten that. I guess one way would be to cut this stitching and then re-stitch it somewhere down in here. I guess we could do that if we need to, but I don't think we're going to need to. So by moving that down, it flattened this out, made that a lot nicer. I was able to reef up on that. I think everything looks great. I was able to move this side down too. And then that actually exposed to me how easy this is going to be to do my air filter. So when I'm ready to do the air filter, all I have to do is unlock that, undo that, and boom, we're to the air filter. So that's pretty good. I don't see any problem with that. Now, let's see what it looks like when we sit on it, because I have yet to do that. Boom. So, normal riding position like this, I can't, there's no way I'm going to tell that those are there. So, yeah, I think that's going to be really good. I don't think I'm even going to notice that at all. When I sit, like down the road, I guess might sit just a little bit on those bags, but not much. I just probably won't notice at all. I think that's going to be really great. Keeps the weight down low. Yeah, guys, I'm excited. I think I'm really gonna like this. It's definitely not gonna be my normal like just trail riding rig for even like 100-mile days, but I probably will run it for the Death March. Definitely gonna run it up in Idaho. Gonna run it this Thursday. So guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel, bloop, 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 because I'm gonna be trying this thing out in 3 days on a Thursday night ride, just to see if I can even deal with it. I don't know what. I'll probably put some gas in there and some lunch and maybe some sodas for people. I don't know what. Just fill it up with some things to kind of try it out. Obviously, you're gonna have to think about right to left balance. You know, trying to keep it balanced right to left. But yeah, I think that looks good. Sweet, guys. I hope you guys like that video. I hope you're interested, like I am, in how these things do. I think they're gonna do great. If you've watched us for very long, you know that I'm gonna beat on these things right off the bat. So, and if they suck, I'm gonna tell you. I bought these things. I am a Kriega dealer, but I paid for them, so no sponsorship here, guys. Straight up, honest opinion. And so far, that opinion is that these are awesome and they fit really good. So, all right. Thanks, guys. Hope you love that. Hope you get out and spread the gospel 2 wheels. And I desperately hope that what we're doing here at Highland Cycles is inspiring you guys to work on and get out and ride your dirt bikes.